Glory to the Empire. Today I'm bringing you a scripted battle. What I mean by this is there's a preset scenario with preset rules that all clans have to follow. Today's scripted battle is regicide. That is where one person from each side has a crown, and if they die, the whole team has to surrender. Which brings me on to the teams. On the left hand side of the map you have the 13th Tagma. They are allied with the CRBR and the Principality of Varcheg. On the right hand side of the map is the BRE clan, the Bretonnians, which is my clan. Getting the game started with round 1, we're going to have a look at the tactical map. On the tactical map, you can see on the right hand side, the red circle, we are staying put whilst the yellows come all the way across and contest with us in our spawn. Today, for the first time, I'm actually commanding the entirety of the BRE clan, so I'm a bit nervous, so if you've got any tips or feedback, please leave them in the comments. I hope you enjoy.
Right, on me, let's move out to the right. Oh, crikey, here they are already. Make a wall on my right.
We begin to form up. Face off with them as the skirmishing phase does begin.
Shields up.
Arrows start flying overhead as the enemy and ourselves are facing off. Remember, you have to kill the king. Whoever kills the king first wins the game.
Move forward.
And they make the first move.
Hold.
They're coming at us. Quite a few of them coming on our left hand side. We need to
Charge.
be careful not to get too surrounded. But very quickly it turns out into an all-out brawl.
Protect the king.
We need to protect the king at all costs. I can't quite see him. It's very hard to see who has the crown, but I guess that makes it more of a challenge for both sides.
Where's the king?
Extremely quickly, this has already turned out into an all-out brawl. There's no cohesion between the lines.
Find the enemy king. Find the enemy king, guys.
Find the enemy king, that's what we've got to do. The numbers are looking pretty damn even. At this point in a fight, it's pretty much survival of the fittest. Who can do the best? There's someone with a crown there, but that's not the king. I think it is for a second, if it's not. As the fights break out to 1v1s all over the place. I go down, but the battle is not over yet. The numbers are still quite even. I'm now following the king, King Gilles. He's still alive and kicking. The yellows have got a strong force together there, I saw, but looks like some good bodyguards here for King Gilles. Black Count of the 13th Tagma is the enemy king. We have to find him, we have to beat him. I think there he is in the distance. Look, see there with the yellow cloak? That's the enemy king. We need to take him down. It's a very close first round, very close first round. This is a great first attempt at this scenario. As the two kings go head to head. The numbers are extremely close at 7-7. But the yellow king is outnumbered down here and alone. It looks like the yellow king is gonna take it. It is Black Count of the 13th Tagma fighting alone against 3. Oh, but the king of the reds takes out one of his own. It goes to 2 versus 1 over here. Overall, it's 4 versus 5 in the yellow's favour. 4v4. This fight is too close. I didn't expect it to be this close in the first round. It must be a great scenario. We have to do this again. 3 versus 2, it's too close. Come on, all someone has to do is tag one of the kings and it is game over for the other team. 3 versus 2. This has got to go down to the wire. Oh, if someone makes a mistake, that red does not have a shield anymore. The king is fighting 1 versus 1, but the other king over there is 2v1. The other king's coming back though to finish off Black Count. And the fight carries on. When will it end? He just takes a hit, the yellow king. So tense. Trying the hardest to just get that in. It's 3 versus 1 against the yellow. And it gets a hit from behind. This is going to be it. It takes one out. There's 2 versus 1. You couldn't ask for a closer game. And it's now 1 versus 1. It's king v king. Checkmate, some would say. And the reds take it. Well done. Well done. Round 2. Taking a look at the tactical map. So we move forward to where some palisades are. And we get a bit of a higher ground over the enemy who are holed up in a building with some of their forces and bowmen out in the fields. Let's see what happens. So the round begins, we are looking out over the cabbage fields, but they have asked for a duel, and we accept the duel.
Alright, stay still. Let our bowmen
So our
shoot.
bowmen are shooting overhead, whilst the duel happens in front of our line of infantry. Arrows flying overhead, but the arrows should not hit the duel, as that would be no honour. No honour. Well, you know which one I'm talking about. And the duel goes on, so I believe it's Dangorn of the BRE. I'm not sure who he's fighting. But the duel rages on. Arrows being struck into our shields and into our rear bowmen. The one-handed sword faces off against the two-handed sword in the field of battle. Epic, look at that. Nice line, nice line. Ooh, the red takes a hit. Another hit.
Still.
And another hit. The yellow's gets all over the red. Dangorn needs to think something. He gets a nice blow on the enemy's head. Another nice blow. The fight rages on. A lot of honour and glory on the line here. And the red takes it.
Victory.
Brilliant duel.
Yes, well done.
Brilliant duel. Now with the duel out the way, the battle will commence. The lines need to meet. The kings need to be killed.
Face. Right face. Follow me.
Give the order to move out, to move closer towards the house, but they are locked in there very nicely. There's no way we can attack them and not get flanked
Left
from the
face
others.
quickly. We're moving out. Quick, follow me. Move out round the cart. Form up.
Looks like we're moving to the left.
Form up on my right.
Some of our men have gone round the back.
Quick, quick, quick.
We're getting ready. We're forming up.
And move forward. Slowly move. Form up, and charge.
Charge is given.
Charge.
The battle has started. They've got 10 more advantage of us on us at the moment. But the numbers for the yellows is quickly coming down. But the 13th Tagma have left the building. They're coming into our flank. The fight is well and truly on the way as the battle turns into a complete and utter carnage. I'm taking a few hits. I'm not doing too good here. I'm more worried about the overall fight. Where is the kings? I'm down. Onto the cabbage to fertilise the fields.
Oh, their king died.
Their king is dead. But I believe our king disconnected. So really it's a bit of a draw. I wouldn't want to decide who wins, but look at that. What a nice little scrap it is on the fields. Nice little scrap. Brilliant. A real medieval fight. 2v2s, 2v1s, 1v1s all over the place. A great second round. Great second round. Moving on to the second round, let's take a look at the tactical map. So moving on the tactical map, we come to a similar location and they move up towards us and then around us. Let's have a look and see how it unfolds. So here we are on the high ground. Enemy bowmen way off in the distance already laying fire upon us, volley after volley, as we are waiting for the enemy infantry to come closer to us.
Okay, guys, face right.
We move to make sure our positioning is a bit better.
Right face. Double column on me. And then face the
You
enemy.
can hear the arrows going into shields and flesh.
Face the enemy, double column.
Facing the enemy.
Another double column.
We don't want them to outmaneuver us. They're moving around to our left-hand side. They're trying to outflank us. I am a very green commander, so mistakes will be made here.
Double column on me again, in front of me. Wheel round a bit. No, we're going to pull back. We'll pull back.
The enemy's going right round, just as it is on the tactical map.
Follow me. Turn around, guys. Turn around. We're pulling back. We're going to pull back. Pull back.
Coming back to react to them.
Reform my right.
You have to form up before you charge. The charge is given. But the two enemy forces are split. Some of them go back round where they came from. The rest of them go round to the left. Our forces also split. It makes it into a bit of a messy fight. But we are already in the charge order, so we can't do much about reforming. But we try and take out the ones over here. The numbers are 40-42 at the moment on the scoreboard. The fight is raging on. It looks like the Reds are taking quite a few casualties at the moment. But no, the numbers are pretty even. It's pretty as anyone's game. I didn't mention, but this is not a regicide fight because the king is still disconnected, so it is just a normal fight. It's the first one to kill all the other enemy. Excuse me for not mentioning that.
Alright, stop, don't chase him.
I think I make a bit of a mistake
Reform on
here.
me, the spear. Double column again.
I choose to reform. Probably not the best time to reform. However, we want to look good and we want to look disciplined.
Form up, face the enemy. Make a line.
Get ready. Ooh.
Alright, charge.
Charge is given for the second time. The numbers are very even numbers. 24, 28, 23, 22. Oh, the Reds are bleeding a bit more. A peasant tries to take me out. The Reds are bleeding. The Reds are bleeding. And I do a very poor team kill.
Ooh.
I take out one of the other officers of my own command. Not a good start. They effectively take this round. Very good game. Very good game again. Moving on to round 4. So taking a look at the tactical map here, we actually move to the left-hand side of our spawn where we take the higher ground so we can shoot down at the enemy. They're hesitant to attack us, so we will be doing a flank. Let's see how it unfolds. So you can see the enemy forces just down there as we are up on this high ground. The exchanging of arrow bolts and arrows is beginning. The skirmish phase is well on the way. They aren't coming up here. They know it's a death sentence.
Form up on me, double column. I need to do this properly.
So ultimately, we do need to flank them.
Alright, get ready to move out. Moving out.
When the time is right, I will give the order for everyone to engage at the same time.
Alright, it looks like they're going to be down there for a while. I think very shortly, you guys move your way down the ramp. We're going to do a flank, so don't go down yet. I'll tell you when, okay? Alright, get ready to move out, boys. Follow me.
Here we are, we're moving out. The number's 42-42. Very even. Oh, we get a kill. Must have been a good arrow shot.
Alright, we're going around for the flank now. You guys get ready to go down the ramp, okay?
Yeah, on the other side of this house.
Yeah, go down the ramp now.
Making our way over. Have the enemy seen us? I think one or two of them have, but not all of them.
Attack the enemy when you're ready.
The order is given for everyone to advance.
Alright, hold position. Face right. Alright, now move forward on me.
And here we go. The combat is about to begin. The other team has started to engage.
Do a line behind me, 2 lines behind me. Form up on my right.
Get ready.
And charge. They didn't know. Charge, boys, charge.
And here we go, right into the back of the 13th tag. But do they expect us? They might have been pretending, but here we go into the flanks as the rest of our forces have engaged over on the left-hand side. We really need the left-hand side to finish their fight first. We need to hold out this circle formation so the rest of our forces can come in from behind. It's a very close fight. 34-32. All these fights are close. Brilliant fighting from both sides, the yellows and the reds. I take a nasty blow. But we're just trying to hold them. We're not trying to kill them. Hopefully the other fight will win. We've got a 10-man advantage. And here they come, just finishing off the last ones. Again, this is not looking for the king, I believe, because the king's... Oh, there might be a king fight. Excuse me, I'm not too sure if this is a king fight.
Here they come. Good job, good job.
We had some problems. Not to worry, here they come. Our bowmen are over there on the right hand side as the rest of our red forces are coming on the left. Surely this is the end for the yellows. Surely this is the end. Surely that's it. That's the end. A great flank. I don't want to brag, but that was a good flank.
I'm sweating, guys. I've never sweated and played this game.
Great game. Another great round. Round 5 begins. Let's take a look at the tactical map. So the enemy go through the cabbage fields again as we come down the main road and try and cut them off in their flank. But they do a bit of a manoeuvre behind us and it turns into a brawl. Let's see how it unfolds.
There's some of them alone. Alderbert, do you want to start taking shots at them, maybe?
I've given the order for our archers to start firing on them as we try and flank them as this one unit is caught out on their own. This should be good for us. But what we don't see...
Remember, we have to form up and before we charge.
Is actually a few of them have came up behind us. I didn't see them at all. And our bowmen don't get much chance as they have to start fleeing the enemy infantry that are coming from our behind.
There's no cavalry, so Alderbert, you can probably be on your own.
I don't know yet.
Keep moving.
Probably being told about now.
Oh, turn around, we're turning around.
As we look back, see there?
It's just a trap. Alright, form up on my left.
And here they are, the archers are being chased. We need to form up and we need to protect our bowmen.
Alright, start moving forwards.
Here it is, the fight's about to begin in the cabbage field again. A lot of fertiliser.
Move forwards together.
A lot of fertiliser for the cabbage field. Next year will be a good crop as the fight begins. Not much of a skirmish phase.
Charge.
Not sure where the enemy bowmen are at this point, but they will be nearby. This is the 13th Tagma, you can tell by the hands on their shields. The Empress's finest. And the fight is truly on the way. This is a regicide, so we have to find the enemy king. The numbers are slightly in the yellow's favour, but the battle is not over yet. I'm not sure where either king is. We are fighting. There's not much you can do in terms of commanding the men here when the fight is like this.
Where's the king?
Where is the king? The fight's looking pretty good in the yellow's favour again.
Alright, form up to the nearest allies, guys.
Fight with your friends, that's what you got to do, the best way to live.
Where's the king? Oh, he's there.
King Gilles is on the right hand side of this palace side.
Fight with people. If you're alone, you're doing it wrong.
We are all together, but anything can happen. If the king goes down, the game is over. It's a very even, look at his numbers, very even numbers. We could quite possibly win this.
Let's stay together.
Yellow versus red. Valandian versus Valandian civil war. And I go down.
I'm dead.
A slice to the neck. Blood. Bloodied. And I believe at this point, I believe somewhere, I don't catch it, but our king does get slain. Let's see if we can capture it. Can you see a king anywhere? Is there a king anywhere? He must be, yeah, he's gone. No, he's not, he's there. Ah, now he's gone. We just saw him go down. I know he went down eventually. Ugh. Looks like the yellows will take this one.
12 versus 12, guys, you're doing fine.
12 versus 12, but it doesn't matter. The game is over. There we go. King Gilles says in the chat, the yellows have won. We have to surrender. Hectic game, hectic game. It's hectic to edit these guys. Very hectic. And there's their king running away. He lives to fight another day as we have to carry our way back to the Red Valandian home cities, wherever that may be. Another great round. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying the tactical map as I'm not spectating. It's easier, I think, to understand what's going on. Let's move on over to round 6. Let's have a look at the tactical map.
Alright, we're going to take the riverbed on the right.
So we move hard right this time along the riverbed to try and get a good angle on the enemy as they move over to the cabbage fields once again. And this turns into a quick fight very quickly.
I see them on the other side of the field.
They've been spotted. It's okay if they see us. We want them to see us almost.
Maybe one of our units should stay behind the building and hide.
The enemy, I'm not sure exactly where the enemy is.
We're gonna ready, stop, Look left. Get your shields out.
Form me up behind the bushes.
Make a nice line. We have time.
Do we have time? I don't think we do. Here's the rest of the forces. Move down the riverbed, taking up positions, waiting for the enemy to come over.
Through the bushes. They're coming right at us.
And they're coming over. The 13th Tagma once again, moving across the fields.
Get ready to brace, guys.
Always a tense moment just before the fight. Always a tense moment. Who's going to die first?
Right, charge, 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 charge.
The order of charge has been given. The numbers are even right off the back, so they should be. There's not much of a skirmish phase. No one really takes any arrows.
Not get lost.
Whoever kills the other king first wins. We're getting the better of the yellows by the looks of things. 47-43. It's turned into an all-out brawl. Not much cohesion, I guess.
Oh, where's the rest of them?
And they are, the rest of them over there. I believe that's the CRBR moving in now. There's the king.
Alright, guys, we need to reform on me with
that
spear.
group of red shields. As the CRBR comes smashing into where the king is. This is not looking good for the reds, but we do have the numerical advantage. We've got to fight tooth and nail. I don't think I realised the king is in peril.
Just get stuck in, guys, and protect the king.
Get stuck in, find the king, protect the king. We've got nearly a 20 advantage. There's no way we can lose this as long as we protect the king and finish off the rest of their forces. The CRBR did a very nice charge,
Keep fighting. Fight alongside someone. If you're alone, pull back.
But at this point, I do believe our king is slain. I think the CRBR, that charge was epic enough. Yep, King Gilles in the corner, it says, surrender. We have to surrender and drop our weapons. A great end. I can't believe they won. We had all the numbers, but they killed the king. Moving on to round 6. It's been epic so far. So here we go. We go down the main road and around the house and form up around there. They go towards the trees opposite us. Let's see how it unfolds.
Pull back a little bit, you guys, and use the house as to naturally cover our right flank.
I'm getting a bit more confidence. I was very sweaty doing this command.
Right, look what I'm doing. Reform on me.
The enemy is pretty much opposite us. I take an arrow. They're shooting at me. This probably serves me right for not putting my shield up.
Face the enemy, guys. So reform on my right, so you're facing.
Here they come moving forwards. Here we are. We're out on our own, but there's a bit of a gap between us. That will allow us to flank and assist our allies if they do choose to attack one or the other. Some of our bowmen and archers are going up to the higher ground to get a better shot. They are slowly moving forwards. Their king is in there somewhere. Looks like one of my officers is inspecting the line to make sure it is nice and straight. Discipline is key for the Valandians and the Bretonnians.
Walking mode on. We're going to walk backwards slightly. Walking mode on. Walk backwards.
So we are moving backwards. We don't want to get caught out here alone. Our king is over on the right side. I can see some enemy moving on the right. We need to react to this. We have to react to this or they might surround us in a way we don't like. It's that tense moment again before the fighting starts. I hear some shields taking arrows.
Alright. Face right, guys. Follow me.
Looks like we're repositioning as the rest of our forces
stay here. You guys hold there. We're going to come on the right.
There's the king hiding there, well protected by his men.
Form up my left.
Hoping to do a bit of a flank here. I think the enemy's going to push in now. Yep, here they come. Here the enemy come.
Oh, face left. No, face left. Follow me. Double column behind me. Follow me. Around here. We have to form up there, guys.
That's right. That's the enemy bowmen. Alone and exposed. They need to run away. They can't take us on.
And walking mode on, so we can keep the formation nice.
Maybe we shouldn't be walking, but this is the time. We're going to get a nice flank on them here.
And charge.
I've given the order for charge. We are moving in on the flank against the CRBR. A cheeky little fight begins here as the rest of the forces are fighting there over in the distance. The lines have been skewed already. It's already turned to chaos.
There's the king, guys. The king's here.
There's a man with a crown there, but that's not actually the king. He shouldn't have a crown on. So we're all going crazy in our chat room thinking, we've got the king.
Kill the king, guys. Kill the king.
You have to remember, it's the first time doing a scenario like this, and by the looks of things, that is the recruit for the CRBR, so he may not know any better. There's no blame there, no harm done. But we think we killed
the king is dead. The king is dead.
So we all start prematurely celebrating. I mean, I even pretty much stopped playing, thinking we've run the fight. I shouldn't have stopped fighting. Hercule thinks he's killed the king. It's not the king. Oh, what a great game. What a great game. All of those 7 rounds. There should have been 8 rounds, but I accidentally didn't record one of them. We got our asses absolutely kicked. So ultimately, the Yellows do take the day. They take the throne for the Yellow Valandians. Great game. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you like the tactical map. The reason why I did that is because I'm not spectating it overview and I'm fighting as a soldier. I want you to be able to kind of understand the movements that the forces take on the map. I hope that's okay. I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love, please leave me some feedback on the first time commanding this many units, players. And guys, if you want to join, have a look in the description. If you want to join, we're a French/English speaking clan. There's also other clans out there if you wish to join them. But if you want to join the BRE, the details are in the description. Thank you for watching. Look out for the next one. I'm loving it. This is only going to get bigger, better, more brutal and bloodier. Glory to the Empire.